Alright, welcome back to some more Wizard101. Obviously, we had that whole side questing thing earlier, so we're up to level 9, and we're going to continue the story in Triton Avenue. Now, we still have, looks like, 12 minutes left on our fishing luck, but I don't want to waste your time fishing, and honestly, getting some of the fish they ask for while having the luck elixir is nice. It is not necessary. So, we're going to go to Triton Avenue, because like I said, we're going to go Firecat Alley, which we've done all the story of everything we can there. So now we're going to go to Triton Avenue and continue the story there. We're going to focus on the story. That's the main thing we want to look at. We can do other things, but our main goal with some of these episodes is focusing on the story. Arthur, I will help you, Arthur.
I'm lucky you came along. Something is my sister. Can you create a diversion so I can try to break through? Attack the minions, and I'll meet you by the river.
So, yeah, we want to keep with the story as much as we can. So we got to fight these haunted minions to create a distraction for Arthur so he can get through. You probably already saw that in the dialogue box, but if you didn't, just to keep in track. Yeah, for any of the side questing and stuff, we'll probably do big streams that get cut down to kind of the voiceover stylistic thing, because I find that to be a really good way of showing you guys, oh, hey, here's all the stuff we're doing, so you're wondering, why are you, level 12 or level 20 all of a sudden? Oh, well, because I got a bunch of XP from doing all these side quests and stuff like that. That way, I'm not... Now, I can level lock. Level locking is a feature in this game, and is a wonderful feature. Basically, I'll show you in a second after we finish fighting these haunted minions. We gotta fight 3 of them, unfortunately. But the level lock feature allows you to, as it sounds, lock your character's level, and then you store all the XP you earn in like a backlog. And then when you unlock your level, all that XP comes rushing in to boost the level that you want to be. The real purpose of this is to save, say, your energy refills. So your energy refills whenever you level up, and say you're in an area, where you're just about to level up and you just want to finish the story real quick, or like whatever quest you're doing, but not waste the energy that you're going to get from that. And so you want to use up your energy real quick before you continue. That way you can get a little bit more gardening in, you can get some more fishing in, you can get some more pet training in, what have you. It allows that flexibility that you may need with anything, really. And having that flexibility is really important. Got it. I have to burp, but I don't want to do that. I want to avoid that as much as I can. Okay, so he's at 73, I'm at 640, and this should be the last one I have to fight. So I'm just going to X out that, and that. You can right-click on spells to discard them. That way you can cycle through and hopefully get more spells to use that are more useful. Because I don't need a massive amount of healing spells. I don't need a massive amount of this, that, I only need, big hitting spells, stuff that will actually do something. It's the one downside of playing a Life Wizard early game, is you don't have a lot of attacking potential, so you kind of just have to wait out fights until you get some heavy hitting cards, and it's kind of frustrating. But we're going to talk to Arthur.
Thanks for the help with... I'm worried something... Really? How?
Hey, Duncan.
Duncan Grimwater. I wish Malistaire is alive. Malistaire was a great...
Can we talk about...
You're right. Wizard, bring me that wand, and I think I can get to the bottom of this.
Okay, so we got to find her wand, I'm assuming, to track her down. I'm just going to take this quest real quick, but we don't want to do... Yeah. So, get the electric eels to collect Suzie's wand. And while we're, as you might have noticed, while we're getting electric eels, we're also doing another quest at the same time, which is really nice. But yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier with the lock your level thing. You can lock it, and so your level doesn't change, and then all this overfill will come back in when you will come back in. It's a useful feature to have, I don't really utilize it that much, just because energy refill to me, it doesn't matter because your energy refills over time. So literally, I don't play for 3 hours. Oh, hey, I have a bunch of energy. Not full energy, mind you. I mean, because it takes one energy is about 10 minutes. So with that in mind, you know, 1 energy equals 10 minutes, so you get 6 energy per hour. I have 54 energy right there, so taking a 9-hour gap between play sessions, you get all that energy back, which is a long period of time, and you know, depending. But also, as you're questing and doing other stuff, you're playing for 10, 20, 30 minutes, and 2 or 3 energy might not sound like a lot. It really isn't. But that's one more seed that you can plant. That's, you know, one more gardening spell you can cast. That's one more fish you can try and catch. That just helps you in general, in terms of, like, getting further along with all the side content that you want to do. Now, I want to keep good time frames with these videos. Sub 15-minute ideally. Obviously episode 8 was a bit long, but that you understand why.
Suzie is still alive. I can sense
She's
it
still
from
alive.
ritual.
And then
That doesn't make.
They were wearing strange amulets that were crackling with storm energy. Bring me
okay,
those
so now the
amulets and
rotting
I can
fodders
cast
are
my
collecting
spell.
storm energy instead of death energy. While we're here, we can collect one of the smiths. Takes a couple seconds and then boom. We don't gotta worry about that smith anymore. Actually, speaking of, how many smiths do we have left? Okay, so Cyclops Lane, Colossus Boulevard. Oh, cool. Those are the next places story-wise, so that's all fine and good. Oh yeah, you can see the Kraken down there. He's like the main boss of this section, I think, but he doesn't have the history of storm magic. That's a different... Oh, he sells reagents? What reagents do you sell, dude? Okay, he sells all the same stuff that the dude in Old Town does, so not important. There's specific reagents that I'm looking for crafting recipes. So, dang it, dude! Why didn't you run into my sigil? Why you were like looking at mine and then you darted off to another sigil when we could fight them at the same time and have a way better time at finishing off quests? It's annoying. You see that happen quite a fair bit. Some people don't like playing with others because the unpredictable nature of playing with a random player, which I get. Other people just want to play at their own pace. Or, heck, if you're like a higher level and you're farming, you don't want to, you know, be with a low level player that's casting blades or traps or wards, you know, stuff that literally doesn't matter because the next turn you're just gonna one-hit kill. So it'd be better if they just pass. Or say they're after you, so say they're on the eye marker and you're on the sun marker, and you have a one-hit kill, you know, Tempest or whatever. And so you do your one-hit spell. You do your one-hit spell, right? So yeah, imagine you're on the sun thing, you do your one-hit spell, and then immediately, and so normally the fight would end there, boom and load. But because you're with another person who's on the eye sigil, and they decide it'd be wonderful to do a 0 cost, whatever the hell spell, right, that doesn't help you speed things along, it can be really frustrating. Now I can just tell by this guy and by his health and everything that we're like the same level, so what I'm doing here doesn't matter. If anything, it helps him, but it's still something to keep in mind. And yeah, yay, we got his ass. Sorry if I keep zoning out, I'm watching so much. Alright, come on, get to Duncan, talk, and then hopefully we can find Suzie.
Now, I can use...
Okay, now I gotta talk to Blad Raveneye. Blad. What kind of a name is Blad? Like, Vlad I understand. But Blad? Now, I get it, they just have to fucking come up with names. I mean, Lizzo's in the goddamn game, like... Also, I looked it up. It is Lizzo. Now, I don't know if she voices the character, but it is meant to be like a direct Lizzo reference, which is hilarious. But here's the thing: they have other celebrities in the game. They have Selena Gomez was in the game during a limited time event. And then Nick Jonas is always in the game. He's in Grizzleheim. And his model looks like him. It's really weird. Same with Selena Gomez. Her model looks like her. Lizzo's model doesn't look like her. Like they just use the generic Wizard101 models, which is... oh, I got defeat Scarlet Screamers. Which is fine. I mean, it's fine to use the generic models. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. But it is kind of funny. They just have like legitimate musicians just in the game. Also, all the Smiths, well, not just the Smiths, but basically like all these Smith-style quests. There's more. I think I mentioned previously. Prospector Zeke gives you quests to find like all these little collectible things. You know, the Smiths, the Scarabs, everything like that. And all of them are based off of bands. So you have the Smiths, the Beatles, the Lounge Lizards, Led Zeppelin, but a couple other ones. And it's just like, oh, neat. Alright. So we're going for about 12.5 minutes, which is a decent pace. So I'll see what our next quest task is after we defeat all these Scarlet Screamers. And then from there, we'll see. Okay, we gotta defeat 2 more Scarlet Screamers. You know who else is a Scarlet Screamer? Your mom. Okay, come on. So, I don't need that. I don't need that. I'll do a Death Touch and then follow it up with a Leprechaun. Yeah. Now, we're not level 10 yet. Once we're level 10, I'm going to start adding something into my deck that is very important. Well, I find important. And that's Monstrology. I'm actually a big fan of Monstrology because I love summons. So being able to just summon monsters to help you when you're solo battling and stuff, so nice. Some might think it's a waste of a turn. I say nay. The more help I can get, the more chance I can have somebody that can either do more damage or heal me. It's just so beneficial. It's so nice to have that I can't really give it up. So we'll defeat the Scarlet Screamer, and then after that we will call it. Okay, 93 damage. Not what I would like. I would like a little bit more punch from that. Right? But you never know. Alright, this should be the last hit. So, Leprechaun. Come on. There we go. Scarlet Screamer, we're done. Okay, so yeah, we'll talk to Glad Raven Eye, but that will be for another time because we're already at 15 minutes and I don't want to keep you guys for too long. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video.